So factored form, as we learned yesterday, is taking that distribution or multiplication that we did and reversing it so that when we have the full polynomial, we're taking it back to what are the parts that multiply together that would end up as that polynomial. So here are two examples typed out for you. And solving for that, which is what we're going to focus on today, is really just the same as solving anything else. We're just trying to get the x by itself to find out what that x is equal to. In this case, because we're multiplying two x's together, we're going to use a property of 0 that actually helps in this case, and it's called the zero product rule. So 0 is special in that it is the only number that if I multiply anything by it or divide anything from it, it will stay 0 and it doesn't change. So we're going to use that to help us separate out, because I have two x's being multiplied. So if either one of them is 0, my end answer is 0. The two examples I have, and it's the same two I typed earlier, is these two things are multiplied. So I have 3x being multiplied by this whole phrase. Really, I separate them. So I have 3x, that could be 0, or my 2x plus 7 could be 0. If either one of those is true, the whole thing would be equal to 0, because I'm multiplying. So if we separate them and then solve whatever the x would be for that, that makes it easy. Here, if I just 3x equals 0, solve this, divide by 3 on both sides, I would get that x equals 0. My other one, a possibility, we're going to be subtracting the 7 from both sides and then dividing, doesn't equal 0. It equals a -7. And then dividing by that 2, x would equal a -7/2. So here's my two possibilities. X could either equal 0 here, or it could equal a -7/2. Both are possible, and both would be the answers that we give. On the second example, just as before, I split it. X minus 9 equals 0, and x plus 4 equals 0. Solve them each separately. Plus 9 on this left one. X equals 9. Over on the right one, subtract 4. X would equal -4. You will have one answer for every single x you have being multiplied together. So in these two examples, I have two x's. I have my 3x and my 2x plus 7, or my x minus 9 and my x plus 4. Therefore, I should have two different answers when I come to the end of it. Ultimately, these are the steps we take. So these are the steps to solve once it's factored. That's pretty much all we do. Go ahead and try some problems on your own. And again, if you need to pause, rewind, anything on this video, you can do that.